This lesson is to become familiar with the coordinate grid. So we're going to talk about is the x-axis. This right here is the x-axis. So anything that's along this line right here is called the x-axis right here. We also have is the y-axis, which is everything that is along vertically on this line right here is going to be y-axis. So when we talk about x-axis, it's horizontal. Everything horizontally is on the x-axis going this direction up here, and also down here is going to be the x-axis. When we talk about y-axis, it's vertical, so everything's going this direction will then become y-axis right there. We also have is the origin, which is the corner where the x and the y meet right there is called the origin. And let's also talk about is the quadrant. So this is quadrant 1, where anything that is the x-axis right here is positive and y-axis is positive. In this quarter of the box right there is going to be called the quadrant 1. Now the quadrants are going to go this direction. So quadrant 2 is everything in this box right here where the x-axis is negative and the y-axis is positive right there. So in this quadrant right here is called quadrant 2. And then we're going to go downwards in quadrant 3, which is the x-axis is negative and the y-axis is negative right there. So anything that falls in this box right here is called quadrant 3. And then we're going to go to the last box, which is quadrant 4, which is anything that is the x-axis positive, y-axis negative right there. This is called the quadrant 4 right there. Now let's talk about plotting points. So order pair is read as the first number is the x-axis and the second number is the y-axis. So starting from the origin right here, let's take an example. Example 1, which is 6, 4. So 6 represents the x and then 4 represents the y right there. So using this point right there, we're going to go ahead and move it 6 direction on the x, 4 directions on the y. And right there, that is where it's going to land for 6, 4. Let's try another example at negative 6, 4. So at negative 6, 4, again, going from the origin, we're going to move it negative 6 direction. So it's going to go this direction right there. And it's going to go positive 4 on the y. So it's going to go up 4 right there. And that's where it's going to land. Let's go to another example, which is negative 6, negative 4. So let's start from the origin, and then we're going to go negative 6 direction on the x-axis, and then from there we're going to go negative 4 direction on the y-axis. So from there we're going to land right there. Okay, and then last quadrant, which is 6, negative 4. So starting from the origin again, we're going to go 6 direction on the x-axis, and then negative 4 on the y-axis right there. Oh, it's a little short, right there. So then from there, that's going to be our last point. So again, the order pairs, think of it as you're starting from the origin, and then from there you have to do your x-axis first, and then the y-axis, and that's where you're going to land. That is a lesson on how to plot order pairs.